20-year-old Angela Hammonds, also known as Angie, grew up in the heart of Clinton, Missouri. She was looking forward to spending the rest of her life with her fiancé, Rob Shafer. At the time, both were awaiting the arrival of their unborn child. Life appeared to be good until April 4th, 1991, when Angela was last seen in Clinton, Missouri. On that night, sometime around 10 p.m., Angela dropped off her fiancé home after leaving a barbecue together. They had plans to meet up again later on that night in town, sometime around 11 p.m. While she was on her way home, she stopped at the parking lot of a grocery store, about 7 blocks from her fiancé's house, to call him using a payphone. During the conversation, Angela noticed a man in a light green pickup truck circling the parking lot. She witnessed the man park only a few feet away from her in the payphone. He exited the truck, causing her to become alarmed. The man began searching the interior of his truck with a flashlight, and Angela told her fiancé that he was looking for something. Angela described to her fiancé the man as dirty, bearded, and wearing coveralls. She described the pickup truck as a green late 1960s Ford model with a decal of a fish jumping out of the water on the back window. Initially, after the man finished searching the truck, he walked into the second payphone, appearing to be placing a call, but he changed his mind and returned to the truck. After this, Angela's fiancé told her to ask the man if he needed something or needed to use the phone. She complied, and the man simply said no. Not too long after, Angela was heard screaming. Then the line went dead. Thereafter, her fiancé stated he immediately drove to the payphone. On his way there, he noticed a green truck Angela had described pass him, and heard Angela scream his name. He then began to follow the truck for about a mile, but his car's transmission began to fail and give out on him, so he had to stop driving. Fiancé described the truck he saw having a decal of a water or an outdoor scene completely covering the rear window, possibly a white top, and possible damage to its left front fender. Witnesses also reported seeing a Caucasian male driving a similar truck near the telephone booth at the time Angela disappeared. After Angela's abduction, her fiancé was considered a suspect and was given a polygraph test. He was eventually cleared of any involvement. As a result of Angela's abduction, police found similarities on 3 cases which occurred 3 months prior to Angela's abduction, within an 80-mile radius. Cheryl Kenny, a convenience store worker, disappeared after locking up her store in Nevada, Missouri, 70 miles from Max Creek, on February 27, 1991. She was never seen again. Trudy Darby, another convenience store worker in Max Creek, Missouri, was abducted from her workplace on January 19, 1991, 6 weeks prior to Angela's abduction. Trudy's new body was found in a river 2 days later. She had been shot twice in the head with a shotgun. Half-brothers Jesse Rush and Marvin Chaney were later convicted of the robbery and rape and murder of Trudy Darby. There are similarities between the cases, but there is no hard evidence to link all 3 cases. In 1991, an unconfirmed sighting has surfaced in Canada of a woman who resembled Angela while leaving a drugstore. The witness was adamant about the woman's identity so much that he noted he recognized her from a missing person poster, which he saw while visiting family members in Missouri. There were several unconfirmed sightings of Angela in several states and in Canada after her abduction. Before she went missing, she worked at a bank and attended classes at Central Missouri State University. To this day, Angela is still missing, and the man who abducted her has never been identified. What do you think happened to Angela after she was abducted?